Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Pocket Fire Emblem Sacred Stones for the Game Boy Advance. This will be part 35 of our Let's Play. In the last episode, we had some things happen that we will not talk about that didn't actually happen. So I went through and replayed that first level of the Ruins of Lagdale. Josh didn't die from our stupidity this time. And I did a run halfway through the Tower of Valney as well, just to get a few more levels, because we are on the final mission. But the Tower of Valney, not that great anymore for levels, because our people are so high that, like, we have to get all the way to the top to get any decent amount of XP, which is not very sustainable. Or, like, it's just really boring sitting there playing, like, you know, the same 6 or 7 levels. Sorry, the same 6 levels to get to the 7th one. That's kind of shit. So instead, we're going to do probably just one of these random matches here. We'll bring Mer with us. And I'll see how we go. Sorry, I had to check my phone for something. So everyone should have gear. I don't really need to throw any stuff at anyone. Well, you could use more bows, but I can just use a sword. I can probably give you a new spear. Sure. And everyone else should be fine. Well, you should probably get, like, a shitty sword. Just a crappy old iron sword. It's not going to affect you that much, but for training, it's a bit of a waste. Oh, actually, we have to have a special axe by now, right? Brave axe? Tomahawk? Sword Reaver, probably. Okay, that'll do. Let's get going. So yes, Joshua, funnily enough, when we put him against, like, proper sword slayers, not even a sword reaver, he dies. Kind of unfortunate. Probably should have seen that coming. I was a little bit blasé with my attitude. But now I'm back. I haven't played any more of the new Fire Emblem since last week, so I'm, like, still on track with this one. Haven't tainted myself with its casual filthiness. Not really. It's a different kind of fun. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I have a few friends who don't like a lot of the stuff in it. And I don't agree with some of the mechanics, but definitely the story is phenomenal. Love it. The mechanics I hate are pretty few and far between. You know, like, there's a few things I don't agree with, but I don't hate them. I just think they should have done them better. Like, I don't disagree that they're in the game, I just wish they had put a bit more thought into how they were balanced and things like that. But anyway, enough about the new one. Unfortunately, I can't record that for you guys because it's on the Switch, and I don't have any way of recording that just yet. Aside from, like, like recording the screen with a camera, which not the best quality. Not the quality I hope you guys have come to expect from me, at least. Especially these past few weeks. So, eventually I probably will get a way to capture Switch, like some sort of capture card. Probably some sort of Elgato thing. They're cheapish. Ish. But we'll see. For the moment, it's not what we're doing. We are just murdering our way through some random events in Sacred Stones. Bop, bop, bop. Wow, they are really just coming out of the woodwork, aren't they? Oh, good luck with that, little friend. Death! Oh, the fire. She burns. Wow, I'm surprised that was almost a level. Didn't feel like it should be. Wow, is that it? Okay. If we put Mer in the mountains, she'll be basically bulletproof. Anything up here I should be concerned about? Probably not. The boss is probably over that way somewhere. So, let's find out. No one there. Oh wow, I nearly made it up to him. Like, even this, not really that much of a challenge, especially for people like Ross. Like, I can probably just push the fog with Ross. He's hardly gonna die from something there. And the difference between him and, like, Joshua is even if they can hit him, because he's got such a high defense, it won't do much damage, even with, like, a Sword Slayer or something. Also, I did look it up. Oh, sorry, an Axe Slayer. I did look it up, so apparently the Sword Slayer in this one, it gets like a damage boost against specific classes. So like all the classes that use swords heavily. So like Swordmaster the worst, it gets a huge damage boost against Swordmasters, which is why it did so much damage that was completely out of the blue. It also gets a damage bonus on, I think, heroes, on Falcon Knights, I believe. Wyvern Lords in this one. And what was the other one? Paladins. Oh, sorry, and assassins. It's like anyone that kind of uses swords as like a mainstay. Actually, maybe it was on Falcon Knights. I don't think it was. I think it wasn't Falcon Knights, it was Paladins. So you're like Paladins, Swordmasters, heroes, assassins, like they all got damage boosts. So it's really brutal against them, but apparently Swordmasters are the worst by far. Like the damage boost is something in the realm of like just 20 to 30 might for free, I think, which is bonkers. Like most weapons, you know, like even a Silver Lance doesn't give you 20 to 30 might. I don't even think like Vidofnir and that gives you 20 to 30 might. So that's just bonkers. And it's why the damage was so bonkers. Like how much does Vidofnir give? So he gives 15. So it's insane to think it's anywhere near 20. In fact, just the number is so high that it's making me second guess myself. If that actually was the number, because if it was, whew. But it has to be. Let's get you some levels, I guess. You need a few more. Zap. Wow. I did kind of want to get you some levels, but I guess that's not on the cards today. Actually, why did she get such little XP when Naomi gets... She'll get more than 4 XP for this. Okay, no, she won't. Never mind. She'll get the same amount of XP. Fair enough. Ross, you gonna... Okay. Oh, you got 5. Ooh, 5 XP. Just, what a frivolous waste of XP, that extra 1. How dare they give that to me? Oh, really, Erica? You couldn't just do 1 more damage? Just to speed this whole thing along. Wow, that like, pointy-ass sword really goes in a good, like, couple of feet. Like, half a meter or so. Is what, half a meter? No, it's like a third of a meter? I don't remember. Either way, it goes in, like, quite a bit. Ooh. Yeah, Pierce would hurt. Didn't kill him, though. Well, didn't take any damage either, so... Oof. Hitting for 9 on Ross is pretty impressive, though. Can't fault them for that. Actually, these have got to be worth a fair bit of XP. It's the Spider Bros. Don't remember. Look, this is all pretty easy. It's supposed to be. This is just training. But we're definitely going to get into the final mission. We'll see how levels go. It'll either be after this or we'll do one more random event and then get into it. I'll sort of play it by ear. I'll decide when we get there. I think Cormag could almost carry this on his own, which is pretty mental. And we do have to do a bit of a shopping trip, because the next mission is the final mission, so we want to buy everyone, like, killer weapons, what are the other ones? Brave weapons, silver weapons, like, any of the super high tier stuff that we can get our hands on is what we want to equip just everyone with. Because that'll be for the chumps. And then we have the, you know, Sacred Twins if anything gets really dicey. Which probably won't. Oh wait, yeah, we need to get Natasha A rank on... what's he? On light magic, shit. Okay, it's nearly there. Okay, so we might have to do just one more. Because she, like, I need everyone able to use their Sacred Twin by the time we get there. And I don't believe Arta can use his Sacred Twin yet. Can he? Does he have an S rank in light magic? I thought he had a lower A rank than Natasha. Don't remember. Also, we have just completely forgotten about support conversations. So I guess that's going to go by the wayside. Which is pretty disappointing. Support conversations are what make Fire Emblem, like, unique and fun. Because I was thinking about this the other day, right? That I was sort of sitting there wondering why I like Fire Emblem as opposed to something like Final Fantasy Tactics. Because I'm not a great big fan of Final Fantasy Tactics. It's definitely a mechanic thing. Like, there's a lot of mechanics in Final Fantasy Tactics I don't love. But, like, I don't know what makes, or I couldn't put my finger on why I like Fire Emblem so much. And I sort of worked it out as I was playing through the new one. That, like, this is effectively just a tactics game, right? It's a turn-based tactics game, you have classes, weapon triangle, like, pretty standard stuff. If you really boil it down, it's just about matching your best units against their worst units until you come off best, right? Like, until it all evens out to the point where you have all your best units and you're fighting their best units. And then you just pick the right man for the job, right? But, like, the developers of the Fire Emblem just series in general, but I've definitely found it a lot with the newer ones, with the modern ones, Awakening through Three Houses, that they put a crazy amount of work into the world building, the characters and their relationships with each other and stuff, and like what kind of situations they get into to sort of show off their character traits and things like that. But they put a stupid amount of work into that for what is effectively a game that would function exactly the same if the characters had no personality. Like, if you just looked at this and they didn't have personality, and they were just like, each one was a different class, or whatever, you know, you could just boil it down to like, oh, this is a lord, that's a cavalier, oh, I can upgrade them to do this, XYZ. It would still function exactly the same. But it's... yeah, like, they just put so much time into building a world. And, I mean, when they do different settings, like, the settings all feel kind of the same, but not. They all hit... it's a lot like Final Fantasy, the main series, where, like, each world kind of hits the same beats, but is very different, if that makes sense. Because, you know, the world of, Midgard from Final Fantasy VII is very different from the world of... shit, what is the one in Final Fantasy X called? Oh, I don't remember. But they feel similar enough that you sort of sit there and go, oh, like, right, so there's always one of these, always one of these. It's not exactly the same in Fire Emblem, but it's got that same sort of feel, right? Where, like, some of it is tropey stuff, like, you got the same types of characters and everything, but they also, like, every single setting in Fire Emblem has what I would say the same amount of depth in sort of how everything interacts with each other and how the world was created and sort of like what religions they have, what their belief system is, what is classified as an important event, like what like why do these people think this way? Why do these people act this way? Stuff like that. Like, all of the worlds are so deep into that you could argue it's completely not necessary. And then you talk to the characters in it, and you find out that each character sort of has their own story, their own stuff they're going through. But they put that all aside on the battlefield. You know, on the battlefield, they're just like, all right, you know, you're my commander, tell me what to do. But then you get off the battlefield, and they're like, oh, my kingdom's in ruins. Like, I need to find a good husband to marry and have children. Like, otherwise my family's gonna, like, they're gonna be destitute and they won't have anything left. And like, it's, yeah, like, it's sort of insane when you think about it, just how much effort they've put into the world building and the setting for a game that really doesn't need it. But that's what makes it great. Like, that's part of the reason I love this series, is because there's so much to discover. And it's sort of, I love tactics games. I love, like, turn-based strategy tactical games. But then this one also has these massive sort of RPG elements with settings that rival a lot of big RPGs. That if they turned around the next day and said, oh, we're gonna make a Fire Emblem RPG, a true RPG, where you play in, like, the setting from this one, or the setting from the new one, I would be so down for that. And just getting to interact with people from all these places, like, it's just very cool. Anyway, sorry, enough gushing about Fire Emblem. Like, I don't need to, you guys know by now that, that I love it. Also, I'll just point out, neither of those attacks hit. They both sort of scraped his back a little bit. See, like, that hit, that, like, stabbed him right in the spine, but Erika's attacks just kind of, like, linger in the air above his back, like, really menacingly, but they don't actually make contact. Which is sort of strange. Here we go, we'll be able to watch it here. You watch with her sword, right? That's a miss. That is 100% a miss. Nope, you, like, gave him a haircut on the top of his mane, perhaps, but you definitely did not hit him. It's just quite funny. Love it. Alrighty, what do we got? We'll just run Murren. She, of all the people, she is not gonna die. That's what I said about Joshua, but there's nothing that really is a weakness for her. Wait, are bows a weakness for her? Shit, she might die. That might have been a bit aggressive. I think bows are actually a weakness for her. Because she's classified as a flyer, right? Ugh. Well, if Mur dies, sucks, but so be it. I know I shouldn't quantify, like, you know, I restarted the game for Joshua, but I'm not going to restart it for Mur. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, like, no. I shouldn't do that, but at the end of the day, I'm not that invested in Mur as a character, to be honest. Okay, we'll see here, because she's definitely going to get attacked by that archer. I think she might be classified as a flyer. She's definitely classified as like a wyvern type unit, so I think dragon spears and stuff would do bulk damage. Okay, still not super threatening. She might just get enough XP here from tanking all these attacks to, like, survive it anyway. Like, she'll just get so much more defense that she might get away with this. She didn't get any that time. Or, like, more speed to dodge. Especially since they're leaving the archer for last. Oh, please crit. Oh, he didn't. That's a shame. This is a big waste of Mur's Dragonstone, though. But, like, as I said, she is very difficult to use effectively with her Dragonstone anyway, so... What are you gonna do? In some ways, I wish the enemies would crit me more often, because I only know what a couple of the enemies' crit animations actually look like. Like, I know what the whites, like the skeletons, all the classes of skeletons, I know what those look like. Because they sit there and they kind of cackle, they go like, nah, 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 and like their jaw sort of like clicks back and forward, and then they charge in, and that's their crit. It's very like Skeletor. Oh no, okay. No, it is. I see it is at an advantage. It just doesn't matter because she's such a beast. Still, a little bit aggressive. However, Cormag can afford to be aggressive since he's got the Philly shield. He's in sort of no danger of getting a cheeky arrow shot. Wow, how did you get across that? Wow. I can't believe a cavalry unit can charge across like that. What the hell? There's something I've never noticed. Do rangers get some sort of movement buff? It wouldn't surprise me. But as far as I know, they don't get some sort of boost like traveling over terrain. Again, they're called a ranger, so I wouldn't be shocked if they did. Huh. Wow, I hope they do. I hope they do and you just learn something new every day. That'd be cool. Okay, spiders. Oof. Yeah, every time the Pierce comes out. Okay, so Cormag is 20. Excellent, so he's maxed out. Now we just have to get some of these other slackers up there. I shouldn't say that. A lot of them are just a bit slow. They're not necessarily, like, worse. They just leveled up a lot later. Like Ephraim. Like, Ephraim took a really long time to get to that first 20. So he's lagging behind a bit. And some were really squishy. Like Erica, who I had to sort of coddle for a bit before she could just take everything safely. Still, I should have been a bit more careful with where I put Cormag, because this is all just XP that's just blah, 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 like going down the drain. Every person that attacks him is just XP I'm never getting back. Kinda like Myr, but at least Myr has the advantage of being a badass dragon that can kill all sorts of things. Shit, I wonder how many uses she's got left on her Dragonstone. She used a lot here. She's used at least like 10 to 15 that I can think of. Ooh, good growth. Nope. Good try. Throw your javelin somewhere else. Take it to the Olympics, little man. Alright, lightning. Ooh, super lightning. Boom. Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. Okay, we'll get Cormag out of there. He's just causing trouble. You reckon you can kill him? Oh, you absolutely can't. You can tickle him a bit, though. Okay. You can tickle him a lot. Still not going to kill him. Unfortunately, Naomi, you needed the double crit. Which is, not what you got. It's a damn shame. Okay, so everyone can just, like, cross that one spot. That's so strange. Oh, also, shit, I need to kill someone with Natasha so she can get her S rank. Okay, how many you got left? Okay, you got 26 out of 50, so you're about halfway through your Dragonstone, which is... Well, we are at the end of the game, so I guess not too bad, but we probably end up using it quite a bit towards the end. Oh, no. Little skeleton bro. That's a big oof right there. Ooh. Oh. That hurts. That hurts deep in here. Deep in here. Who needs the levels? Oh, well, Natasha needs it, but she can't reach. Let's see if there's anyone else alive. Actually, we're not down to the, like, magic one person left music yet, so there must be someone else around. I think. Alright, if we can get Joshua pretty close to 20, then by the time we get to the actual tough battle, we should be fine. Okay, go this way. Equip your sword. See what happens. They are, to be fair, probably just over here. I'm sure they'll come running out of the woodwork in a second. Yep, there they are. Okay, so they are over here. Wow, 0, 0, 0. Ooh. Super not what you want. I think at that point, just don't even attack. Literally the only thing certain about that attack was that it wouldn't do anything. So I mean, I guess at least it's certain. That is something you want in tactics games like this. You want a bit of certainty. The less uncertainty you have, the better. But probably not the kind of certainty you want. Wow, there must still be a bunch of these guys around. Again, we're still not getting like the last person live music. The ba 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 ba. You guys know what I'm talking about. Oof. I will point out again though, if you just crit the first time, you don't need the second attack. Oh, gave him a little jab. So yeah, while I appreciate you getting any crits at all, I would appreciate it more if you just got crit on the first one. Jeez, there's a bunch of them left, my god. I'll be honest, I thought this would just be like quick in, out, you know, we're done, ready for the last mission, but apparently not. Okay, thank god for that. My word. We've probably got enough time to do some shopping. Check to make sure everyone's got the stuff they need. Oops, I don't want to enter the armory though. I want to just check Arta. Do you have... Okay, so you actually have S rank light magic. Natasha, you're really killing me here. Well, we might end up bringing Arta anyway. But first things first, so now we'll enter the armory. So you are going to need a silver sword. I usually get swords. Blades with the 15 hits is just not enough. You've already got a divine, and actually you'd be in the item shop anyway, so not for you. Again, we'll give you silver lance, or a killer lance. Killer lance sounds more fun. Cormag, same deal. Oops, no, that does not sound good at all. Killer lance is good stuff. You need mainly a bow. Killer bow? Probably silver bow. No. Oh, I could just... hang on. I'll just sell my two weapons. They're not worth anything, but... they're not worth anything to me right now anyway. Ross, you definitely need a good axe. Silver axe. Like, some of them you can get away with it. Lances, I always like to go killer. And see, you can use the silver blade. And Myr, you're fine. Now, Natasha. First of all, let's just sell this lightning. We may not even be able to buy anything better. Oh no, we can buy a divine. Okay. So we'll do that. And then loot, you need... probably like an Hellfire, right? Could also buy a divine, but... actually, why not? We're basically out of money now. But I think it's okay. We can also almost certainly afford to sell some things. Actually, we do that from managing items, don't we? So, can we just empty someone out? Actually, Yeah, Tethys, there we go. So, can we sell some stuff, get some stuff, and be good? We'll actually take the membership card, first of all. We can sell a bunch of stuff here. We should use these rings and stuff, though. Okay, energy ring increases strength or magic, so why don't we... Your magic is maxed out, it means nothing to you. Your magic is not quite, but you are only level 12, so maybe not worth it. Could up Erica, since she's only got a strength of 18. And I think that might be what we do. So, we'll definitely do that. Probably even do it again, actually. Boom. Now we will, first of all, sell the Iron Sword here. Actually, we'll sell the Lance Reaver. And you're going to get the Angelic Robe, which gives you more HP. Which, I like the sound of that. He's maxed out at 60. Pretty good to have a 60 health, what's-he? Swordmaster. Increases skill by 2, increases speed by 2, and the Goddess increases luck by 2. Who do we give that to? Is it speed 2, luck 2, skill 2? You probably already have maxed out skill. You definitely do. You will get maxed out skill. You have maxed out skill. Maybe we give it to Natasha. You can't even hold it anyway, so maybe we give it to Loot. You can't hold it either. Okay, well, Sword Reaver we'll get rid of, because the Slayer we might use. Just in case. You know what? Ross, you're a good lad. I think we just make you insanely strong. How does that sound? I think we just give you all of this stuff. Like, more luck sounds great. Oh, except for the talisman, we will throw that to Cormag, because his resistance is low. So low. Boom. Now he's got 9, which is still low. Like, how much has Vanessa got? 14. I guess it's not too bad, then. 21, 28. He's got 9. Ugh. Ugh. I think that's probably good. I think we're ready. So, like, at least the top half of our board is ready. And if we have to use more people, we can always just sort of expand it out and get some more stuff. So, on that note, knowing that I don't have any more, like, gems or anything, right? Nah, no gems. I'm not going to go through and sell, like, all my individual crap. I have Fimbulveta. Shit. Loot. Congratulations. You can get rid of Thunder, and you can take Fimbulveta. And you know what? You can get rid of Elfire as well, and take Bolting. Oops. Take that back. And you can use Bolting. Natasha, I noticed there was a special little spell in here for you. Because Aura is just better than Divine, so that sounds good to me. Is there anything else we have here that I've just completely forgotten about? Oh yeah. Like, all the things. Natasha, you're going to be really full. Oh, actually, no, that's not too bad. We'll get rid of the Mend. It doesn't really matter anyway. We take Latona. There. And hopefully she can use the Ivaldi within, like, 1 or 2 attacks. There's no way there's, like, special spears and stuff I haven't used, right? There's Brave Axes. Okay, we'll do it now. We'll do it now. I was gonna say we'll do a little bit more shuffling in the next episode, but why not just right now? You've got lots of good stuff. Cormag, you've got lots of good stuff. Take a Brave Lance, why not? Actually, no. Trade with Ephraim. Give him the Brave Lance. You can just use Killer Lances. They will kill everyone. True to their name. Rune Swords. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sure. But anyway, guys, that looks good enough. Close enough. So we are going to leave this episode here. But thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out the other videos on there. If you think you know any friends who might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video too with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback of videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comment section down below so I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.